Hey guys, it's Way here and welcome back to another FIFA 17 Ultimate Team video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some players that you need to buy before Team of the Season comes out, which is most likely going to be coming out within the next 1 to 3 weeks. No one really knows yet, but it is going to be coming out pretty soon. But you guys need to get these investments as soon as possible to be able to make some very easy profit during Team of the Season, or actually be able to complete some of the Team of the Season scoreboard challenges very cheaply and easily, because for those of you who don't know, there are going to be a lot of SBCs coming out throughout Team of the Season. It's going to be lasting for over a month. Loads of different teams are going to be coming out, loads of different packs, and a lot of SBCs as well. I have actually previously done a video on some of the SBCs we could see, and those are for the individual players that we will get from Team of the Seasons, because there is actually going to be one player from each Team of the Season available in an SBC. And if you guys do want to go and see the video on that, I'll leave an annotation in the top right corner of the video. I definitely would recommend you guys checking out. But as well as that, we are also going to be seeing very regular SBCs similar to what we saw during Foot Birthday, which need quite a cheap team with a lot of different kind of bronze, silver, and a couple of gold players as well. Different nationalities, different leagues, and you're just going to need a couple of cheap players, but normally it does make some players go up a lot in price depending on their league position and also nation. And if you guys can get some of those investments there, you can make some very easy profit, because a lot of them are going to be bronze and silver cards that right now are about 150 coins, and in the future can go up to a lot of coins. And I will also be showing you guys a couple of other investments you can get for some potential Team of the Season SBCs for individual Team of the Season players, and those are going to be a couple of special card investments as well. So I'll be showing you guys all the players you need to buy to be able to make some great profit during Team of the Season. So if you guys do enjoy the video, if you do want to see more trading content on my channel, leave a like on the video, let me know in the comment section down below, subscribe if you're new around here, and without further ado, let's go on into the video. If you completed any of the Foot Birthday SBCs, or maybe some of the Cyber Monday or Black Friday scoreboard challenges as well, a lot of you will already know that in certain positions, bronze and silver players go up massively in price from certain leagues and certain nations, and that is because a lot of the SBCs that come out, whenever there's regular ones, so daily SBCs during Foot Birthday, we'll likely see daily SBCs, or maybe SBCs every other day during Team of the Season that have quite a low value. They normally cost about 5 or 6k to do. You don't get the best rewards in return, but sometimes they do stack up. For example, with Foot Birthday, the more you completed, the better reward you would get at the end of Foot Birthday. Whenever those kind of cheap SBCs that come out, they need quite a low rating normally. Normally it's about 70 to 60, it's anywhere between there really, with quite high chemistry, 90, 95 or 100, and then you have a lot of different kind of league and nation requirements, so maybe a certain number of nations. You might only need 2 nations at maximum. People always seem to go with popular nations, so no one really goes with like Korea or Japan, because you can get those cards very cheaply and complete the SBCs cheaply. People always seem to go with nations right here just because it's a bit easier, and people seem to think that it's going to be cheaper if they go and use these cards because there's going to be more of them. That's not the case, because for example with English players, during the last SBCs we had for Foot Birthday, you will have seen that for example English right wingers that right now go for 200 coins. You can go and get them for 200 coins or 150 coins on bid, like Colclough right here. He was going for 2,000 coins when Foot Birthday was out, because if you wanted an English right winger, there weren't really too many options, and let's say there's a 4-3-3 team where you need a right winger. People are just going to go and build maybe a full England team if you need 1 nation and 100 chemistry and quite a low rating. A lot of people are going to go and build a full England team, or maybe a full German team or Italian team, or just a team really from a popular nation. And if you go and get players from positions where there aren't too many players, wingers are normally good ones, fullbacks as well, they're normally the best ones to go with. You can get left mids, right mids, you can get wingers, you can get left and right forwards even as well, you can get fullbacks, wing backs as well. They're always good ones to go and get. But if, for example, this guy here, Colclough, you get a couple of him now, maybe 5 or 6 for 150 coins. That's going to be just a couple of 100 coins you're spending on these investments. And you could be selling these cards on for upwards of 1,000 coins if we have any daily SBCs coming out. They're so easy, no risk investments. I definitely recommend you guys getting a few players like that. It doesn't have to be English players. You can go, for example, to France and look up French right wingers. Right now, there actually aren't any French right wingers on the game for 200 coins. But for example, you could get this guy right here, and he's actually going for 3.5k. So I'll pick him up now for 500. I can just sell him on right now if I want, because I think he may be selling for a bit more, potentially because of an SBC or something like that. I don't really think there is an SBC that would need him, but I'm going to sell him on now for 2.5k, but I doubt he'll sell on, but if he doesn't, then I've got the cheapest French right winger on the game by far, and he's going to be really useful just as an investment for any future SBCs. You guys can do the same, for example, with left wingers as well. Let's go to Germany, for example, and see what players there are here. We've got a couple of different options to potentially pick up here. It doesn't have to be left wingers, it can be left mids as well. It doesn't just have to be from certain nations, it can also obviously be from leagues as well. So as you see here, we've got plenty of different left mid options from Germany. But let's go, for example, to the Premier League, and let's see what the cheapest left winger is, for example. So right now it's about 200 coins. This guy, he's English and plays in the Premier League, so that's two different options there. It covers both a league and nation route that EA could potentially go with for any of these SBCs. So there's going to be a lot of them. So if you guys just go and invest in some of these guys and keep them in your club, at one point they're most likely going to be needed for any team of the season SBCs. So you guys just go and get a few players in different positions. So I'd go with fullbacks and wingers as the best ones. So left mids, right mids, and also wingers, left and right forwards. You can go with wing backs and fullbacks. They're all good ones to go with. Go for any of the top 5 major leagues. Any of the big nations around Europe are normally the best ones. So England, France, Germany, Spain. They're normally the best ones you can go with. Go with any of them and just try and get some bronze and silver players in rare positions where there aren't too many players. You can get them for 150 coins right now, and a lot of them are going to go up massively in price when Team of the Season SBCs come out. Another great set of players to invest in for these daily SBCs that are normally going to be pretty low budget and don't need too high rating requirements are going to be players who play for quite an obscure nation but play in popular leagues. So for example, if you go to the Premier League, English players are going to be probably the most common ones if you look, for example, with bronzes and silvers. But if you go to bronze cards and just go to maximum buy now, 200 coins, you want to look through and try and get people from some random nations. So as you see here, we've got English players. They're pretty common. But you can get a player here from Bermuda. You can get one here from Denmark. You can get a lot of different random nations because EA often release SBCs. For example, we need 1 league and 11 different nations, for example. That's one that EA have done in the past. And it's very common that they release different teams. We need maybe a certain different number of nationalities at minimum. For example, during Football Today, we had a lot of SBCs where you needed maybe 6 different nations in your starting 11 to complete the SBC. And people are going to go and complete it with an easy league that they know well, which is most likely going to be the Premier League, as that's by far the most used league on Ultimate Team. And people are going to go and use English players. They're going to want to go and use other players from other nations, but in the Premier League that they can get cheaply. And you guys can see there are lots of options here, and you can get them for 150 or 200 coins. So very, very easy, cheap ones to get. And you can get these cards now for 150 coins. And at one point in the future, you should definitely be able to sell these cards on for a nice amount of coins, because they will go up massively in price. They'll go to like 600-700 coins at least if any SBCs that come out. They need a certain number of nations in a particular league. So maybe 1 league and 5 or 6 different nations, even 11 different nations. These cards will go up a lot in price and make you a lot of coins. And again, there are 150 coin investments. It's so easy, and you can do exactly the same from other leagues. So you can go, for example, to the Calcium, for example, and look for players who play just in kind of random positions, really. I mean, bronze players are a little bit more expensive here, so maybe it's not the best one to go with, but still, there are some different ones you can go with there. We've got Belgian players, for example, player from Albania there. I would recommend trying to get these cards, though, as cheaply as you can. If we head over to the Bundesliga, there's lots of options you can get here. We've got Brazilian player, for example. We have got just lots of different nationalities you can go and get. But to go and do this for most of the major leagues around Europe, just get a couple of investments. You don't have to spend too much. I mean, these cards are 150 or 200 coins. I spend maybe 5k on investments from each of these leagues. So maybe go and get 5k worth of English right and left wingers and fullbacks. Maybe go and get 5k worth of the German equivalent of them. So with the previous kind of investments I showed you, just kind of spend 5k on all the different investments I'm showing you here. So maybe go and get 5k worth of random nationalities in the Bundesliga, 5k worth of random nationalities in the Premier League. It's not going to cost you much and can really make you a lot of coins. You could turn those 5k worth of investments into about 20k very, very easily. So those investments are very good. Go and get some players who play for obscure nations in popular leagues, and you should be able to make some good coins. The final investments that I recommend you guys getting are higher rated cheap special cards, not just informs. There are loads of other ones you can go and get, because so far throughout FIFA 17 we have had SBCs that have needed the majority of the different special cards we've got on the game. Other than man of the match cards, they're the only ones that haven't yet been needed for SBCs, and I think they definitely will be in the future. So if you can get maybe a high rated 84, 83 rated man of the match card, someone like a Boubacar is perfect. I reckon there'll be some SBCs during Team of the Season that are going to need some man of the match cards, because so far we've had Movember cards needed, we've had Team of the Group Stage cards needed, Informs, we've had pretty much all of them. One to watch cards have been needed as well. We've even had the St. Patrick's Day cards needed as well. So pretty much the only ones that haven't yet been needed for any SBCs are the man of the match cards. So if you can go and get any of the high rated ones pretty cheaply, you should be good, and you should be able to make some good coins. Right now, Informs are quite expensive. I wouldn't recommend getting them, but if you can get maybe a Bellarabi for like 11 or 12k, that would be a great one. You could get maybe Dendonko for about 15k. He's an 86 rated inform. He's a really good one to go and get, because I think that during Team of the Season there's going to be some expensive SBCs. EA, for example, could release squad builder challenges where you need 11 different special cards and an 86 or 87 rating to get a really good special card in return. And I think that for those SBCs, cards like Talisca, for example, who right now is very, very cheap, could rise to about 25 or 30,000 coins. Cabral, he's another great one you can go and get for about 13k right now. Dendonka, as I said, he's 86 rated. All these special cards right here are very, very cheap. Mallow's another one. And you can get them so cheaply, and their prices are going to rise up in the future because they will be needed for squad builder challenges, and you can just get them very cheaply right now, and you could easily be making 5 to 10,000 coins, maybe even more on some of these cards, and they're so cheap. There's lots of different options you can go and get. So maybe just get a Talisca, a Mallow, you can go and get a Dendonka as well, and just maybe get one of each different random special cards. So you can go and get maybe a Ryan for about 10k or so. You can go and get a cheap man of the match card like a Boubacar, get a couple of cheap informs as well, and just to kind of cover the different options, get a couple of different special cards that you could potentially use in future SBCs, and you should be able to make some good coins. It is very, very easy. There are lots of different investments you guys can go and get, and yeah, I would recommend you guys going and getting a few of these cards as well. So there we go, guys. Those are the 3 investments that I'd recommend you guys getting for Team of the Season to hopefully be able to make yourself a ton of coins in the future. So just to recap and summarize the 3 different investments I'd recommend. The first one is players who play in popular leagues or for popular nations in obscure positions, and you can get bronze and silver cards very, very cheaply, and their prices are going to rise up a lot. You can go with English players, Spanish players, French players, German players, lots of different options. Try and go with wingers and fullbacks as well as wingbacks. They're all good ones to go and get and should be able to make you some good coins. You also want to go with players who play for obscure nations but in popular leagues. So for example, random players who play for random African countries, for example, where there aren't too many players but who play in a league like the Premier League. They're always good investments for any SBCs that need a wide variety of different nations but only from 1 or 2 different leagues. I would recommend you guys getting a few of them as well. And also we've got the high rated special cards for any SBCs we could have during Team of the Season that are going to need a high rating with a lot of different special cards in return for a very good maybe Team of the Season or squad builder challenge card. So hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. If we could smash over 200 likes, that would be awesome. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.